I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all
That's a
agree on
given.
that. That's a given. I also think that she wants to take him out. She does not want to be the first lady anymore.
They agree with you.
She doesn't want to be the first lady. She destroyed the Rose Garden. Who hates Christmas? Melania Trump hates Christmas. She doesn't want to decorate for Christmas. She doesn't want anything to do with him. She doesn't want to sleep in the same room with him. She can't tolerate him.
Allegedly.
And she does.
Yeah, how do you know all this?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know all this.
Allegedly. That's why I say allegedly.
Told Sonny.
It's official. Daytime television has exploded into pure chaos. Sunny Hostin has been canceled from The View, and the shock is sweeping the nation like wildfire. It all ignited after Melania Trump slammed the show with a jaw-dropping $100 million, 0 cents lawsuit. That's right, $100 million. What began as behind-the-scenes whispers quickly erupted into nationwide fury after viewers watched Melania get ripped apart in a live segment that spun completely out of control. This isn't just media gossip anymore, it's a full-on legal storm, and Sunny Hostin is right at the center of the tornado. The courtroom drama is heating up fast, and Sunny's connection to it all is making headlines across the country. Insiders now claim Melania is done being mocked and misrepresented. She's fighting back with every legal weapon she's got. And now reports confirm it's Sunny's name is officially part of the lawsuit. Even her most loyal fans are stunned into silence. According to the bombshell complaint, The View's panel crossed every line, blobbing cruel, baseless attacks on Melania's personal life. The most shocking moment of all, the panel allegedly joked that Melania hated Christmas and didn't even want to live with Donald Trump anymore.
I hear he likes to be the DJ. He likes to be the DJ, and it's a very fun night when he does that.
That thing needs a laugh track. It needs a laugh track.
I have to say, I was surprised when she mentioned his sense of humor. But I'm going to leave that alone and ask you all the question, will the candidate spouses getting involved like she just did?
What?
That's what it says.
Audiences were left gasping when one host blurted out, "She doesn't even sleep in the same room with him." And just like that, the internet exploded. Wild claims like she can't stand him and she wants to take him out sent this situation from awkward TV moment to full-blown legal inferno. Some viewers are still debating, were those lines meant as jokes or just plain cruelty? But to Melania, there's no confusion. It was pure defamation. She's not just offended, she's furious. And now that fury is fueling a lawsuit that could shake the very foundation of talk television. Meanwhile, Sunny Hostin is feeling the flames. Her social media has turned into a battleground of backlash and outrage. Insiders say ABC executives are scrambling, desperately trying to contain the chaos before it destroys their ratings and reputation. Fans of The View are completely split. Some defend Sunny's right to speak, while others say she crossed an unforgivable line. One furious user wrote on X, "Sunny crossed a line." Another snapped, "This isn't funny. It's disgusting and mean-spirited." But the firestorm isn't slowing down. Clips from that explosive episode are going viral at record speed, spreading like digital dynamite. Now critics are calling this the scandal that could end The View as we know it. The panic is real, and the stakes have never been higher. People everywhere are asking the same question. Will Sunny Hostin be the one who takes the fall for this on-air disaster? The tension is off the charts, and Sunny's place at the table is crumbling. Her words have ignited a national media war. Behind the scenes, ABC execs are in non-stop emergency meetings, torn between cutting ties with the scandal or riding out the storm. Insiders say the stress levels are off the charts. Producers fear this mess might not just tank viewership, it could scare off their biggest sponsors. Now the money is talking loudly. Advertisers are questioning whether The View has crossed the line into total toxicity.
Critics are going hard after a liberal media member for vile comments about Melania Trump. The former First Lady appears to signal her support for reproductive rights in a video out yesterday.
Individual freedom is a fundamental principle that I safeguard. Without a doubt, there is no room for compromise when it comes to this essential right that all women possess from birth: individual freedom. What does my body, my choice really mean?
I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all
That's a
agree on
given.
that. That's a given. I also think that she wants to take him out.
Wow. I mean, that is violent. They've got to stop talking like that about a former president who's had 2 assassination attempts. I mean, that's just ignorant.
Sunny Hostin, always known for speaking her mind, might have finally taken things too far, and Melania Trump isn't the type to stay silent when attacked. The former First Lady has usually kept a low profile, but this lawsuit is proof she's had enough of being mocked and misrepresented. This fierce legal move is sending shockwaves through every talk show, because it's a clear message: reckless words can cost you everything. Melania's lawyers aren't holding back. They've called the remarks on The View reckless, defamatory, and driven by political hatred. And it wasn't just the Christmas jokes that lit the fire. There were digs at her marriage, her parenting, and even her role as an independent woman. One brutal segment even questioned whether she ever wanted to be First Lady, calling her miserable and resentful. Outrageous doesn't even begin to describe it. She didn't sign up for this, one host declared. Another added, she just wants out. The studio laughed. But Melania didn't find it funny at all. That moment unleashed a wave of fury online. Viewers slammed the segment for crossing the line and hitting too hard. And ever since, that controversial clip has been playing on loop, fueling even more public outrage with every replay. Now, legal experts are stepping in, analyzing every second of that broadcast, and some believe Melania has a very strong case. They argue the court could rule those personal attacks weren't satire or opinion, but damaging statements disguised as facts. And if the ruling favors her, Sunny might be forced to issue a very public apology, or even face getting booted from the show. The fallout would be seismic. One of the most recognized faces on daytime TV could vanish over a single segment gone wrong. So far, Sunny hasn't spoken out about the lawsuit, but insiders say she's been blindsided by how quickly things spiraled out of control. She thought it was just another episode, one source revealed. Now it's turned into the worst professional nightmare of her life. And as Sunny remains silent, ABC is absorbing the full heat of this blazing scandal.
Now you know who has been bragging all over the campaign trail about how he's the one that overturned Roe v. Wade. But apparently, his wife has different thoughts on the reproductive rights after posting this video plugging her memoir. Take a look.
Individual freedom is a fundamental principle that I safeguard. Without a doubt, there is no room for compromise when it comes to this essential right that all women possess from birth: individual freedom. What does my body, my choice really mean?
Every eye is locked on this unfolding showdown. Viewers, reporters, legal experts, they're all waiting to see what happens next. As this fiery drama rages on, Sunny Hostin is walking a tightrope, and there's no safety net beneath her. Every word, every move is under the microscope. Audiences have now turned into investigators, digging through past episodes, watching old clips, and hunting for proof of a pattern against Melania Trump. Critics are claiming this wasn't a one-time mistake. They're saying Sunny has shown clear bias against conservative women for years, and now it's finally caught up with her. Meanwhile, Melania is staying out of the spotlight, but her legal team is full steam ahead, building what insiders call an airtight case against the show. The lawsuit reportedly contains a mountain of evidence, transcripts, recordings, and massive social media reactions proving how deeply her image was harmed. Legal analysts are warning, this could very well go to trial, and if it does, it's set to become a legal circus the media won't be able to look away from. The big question now, will Sunny have to take the stand and defend her comments in front of a full courtroom and a live audience? And what about the rest of the panel? Will they be dragged into the legal mess too, or will ABC cut Sunny loose to protect the rest of the show? Behind the cameras, the panic is spreading. There's real talk that more firings could follow, or worse, the show itself might get shut down entirely. This lawsuit is shaking the very foundation of daytime television. One producer reportedly whispered, "No one saw it coming." Even former hosts of The View are distancing themselves, trying to avoid getting pulled into the growing fallout. And as the legal battle intensifies, the cultural backlash is just as fierce. Social media is lit up with hashtags, commentary, and a public totally split in two. Some users are cheering, saying, Melania is finally fighting back. Others say, Sunny just said what millions of people were already thinking. But no matter which side you're on, this isn't just controversy anymore. It's war. With $100 million, 0 cents on the table, the impact will be massive.
Is people believe because Donald Trump signed that stimulus check, his name is on the stimulus check.
Yeah.
People believe that money came out of his pocket. Let's be clear.
No.
That money came through Congress. That's your money.
Yeah.
He gave you your money back because it was sitting there and we needed it.
And it was a pandemic.
And it was a pandemic. So just know that, you don't see, Joe Biden's name is not on the check to make you believe that he had gone into his pocket for money he doesn't have.
Just when you thought this media storm couldn't get any more explosive, the rumor mill detonated. Now there's buzz that Melania might speak out publicly. Can you imagine the chaos if Melania Trump holds a press conference? Every network would grind to a halt to hear what she has to say. And here's where it gets political. Donald Trump hasn't made a big move yet, but insiders say he's watching every twist in this drama with laser focus. One advisor even claimed, this isn't just about Melania, it's about defending the family name. That one comment sent shockwaves through the media. As the 2024 race heats up, this lawsuit might not stay just a legal matter. It could erupt into a political earthquake. Whether Sunny survives this disaster or not, one thing is clear. This scandal has become unstoppable. Producers at The View are now scrambling behind the scenes, desperately rewriting segments, terrified that one wrong sentence could be the next bombshell. Meanwhile, lawyers are combing through scripts with a fine-tooth comb, warning the hosts to think twice before saying anything live on air. Even celebrity guests are being reevaluated. Schedules are shifting as producers try to avoid another on-camera blow-up. And the advertisers? Some are threatening to pull out unless ABC makes a bold move against Sunny, and fast. What started as a feud has now exploded into a full-scale media meltdown where reputations, careers, and millions of dollars are on the line. Ironically, Melania Trump, once mocked for being silent, is now a commanding figure in a media accountability movement. And the shockwaves? They're reaching far beyond The View. Other talk show hosts are suddenly nervous, wondering if their past remarks might come back to haunt them. Across the industry, people are asking the same thing. Have I said something that could put me in the legal spotlight next? This is no longer just a hot topic, it's a warning shot to every host in Hollywood. Careless words could end your career. Still, not everyone agrees. Some insist Sunny Hostin is being unfairly singled out and thrown under the bus.
Allegedly, he was cheating while Melania was pregnant.
That's not going to come in front of the jury, though. The judge has ruled that won't come up.
We're on television now. And then after Melania gave birth to the baby, he found Stormy to strip around with, right?
Yeah.
It's like people should look at him and say, what kind of an insecure jerk are you? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, my wife's pregnant. I'm not attracted to her big belly or something. And now she's paying attention to the baby and not me.
Some voices are crying foul, claiming this is all part of a much bigger agenda to silence bold, outspoken women in media. That argument has only intensified the debate, especially among Sunny's loyal fans who believe she's being punished for speaking her truth. But others are firing back just as hard, saying this has nothing to do with free speech and everything to do with decency. Melania deserves respect just like anyone else, they insist. Still, Sunny has remained totally silent, no apology, no statement, not even a single word of regret. And that silence, it's getting louder by the day. Is she waiting for legal advice, or is she gearing up for a fierce showdown that could cost her everything? Legal experts are buzzing with theories. Some say a private settlement is being negotiated. Others believe Sunny is preparing for an all-out courtroom clash. If this ends up in trial, get ready. Testimonies, cameras, media madness. It could be the most dramatic celebrity case since Depp versus Hurt. ABC is now caught in an impossible trap. defend Sunny and risk the brand, or fire her and risk alienating their most loyal viewers. Insiders say the network is deeply divided. Every move they consider comes with backlash from one side or the other. With public opinion spinning like a storm, the pressure is mounting. Someone at the top will have to make a decision before this entire thing crashes down. The silence from ABC is starting to feel deafening. Viewers are glued to their screens, waiting to see if Sunny will ever return to the panel. Each new episode of The View feels like it's walking on eggshells. The hosts look tense, their words are careful. Every sentence feels like a potential landmine. Segments are shorter, conversations feel edited, and fans are whispering that ABC is scrubbing anything that could set off another firestorm. The tone of the show has changed. It used to be wild and unpredictable. Now it feels like a courtroom where every comment is evidence. And Sunny? She's completely vanished. No posts, no interviews, no photos. She's gone dark, and the silence is chilling. Sources claim she's preparing for war. Her legal team is locked in, and she's not planning on stepping down quietly. One insider gave a spine-tingling warning. She's not finished. If she goes down, she might not go alone. That cryptic statement sent the internet into a frenzy. Are secret feuds bubbling beneath the surface between the co-hosts? Could producers be ready to flip the whole show upside down? Is The View on the edge of losing more than just Sunny? Online theories are spinning like mad. Some say Sunny might countersue. Others are bracing for a bombshell tell-all interview any day now. But through all the noise, one truth stands tall. Melania Trump has flipped the entire game on its head. Once dismissed for her silence, she's now center stage, wielding a lawsuit that's become the most explosive media event of the year.